Alrighty, folks. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Ace from Rekevo here, and today we're most likely going to be doing a lot of towers. And if you weren't here yesterday, I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you what. It's because there's this material that happens to drop from very few things that's pretty important. And you're like, well, what's that material he's from, Rekevo? Well, maybe start with the C, and then another word that starts with an O, and then you start to put the puzzles together, or pieces of the puzzle together, and be like, well, this guy needs some cursed Ordnite. And yes, the answer to that is yes, and it's in the tower shop today, as you can see right here. So we're going to be doing some towers for majority of the stream, but we will be doing some raids as well. Maybe during at the halfway part, I'll do like an hour of raids. Maybe I'll do some more with KevDog or whoever else wants to do some raids with me. But for the meantime, we are hopping into our hello there, Mr. WR. We are turning into a Dorado or a Dorito. And I'm going to try and do some memory hunts real quick. Hopefully, in my party, it's couchable. I don't know if it is going to be or not. We're going to find out. Because I want to get my luck bonus for today. Thank you, Phantom King. I appreciate that. Welcome, buddy. So yeah, I'm going to try and do some memories. Hopefully, I have a couchable hour. We're about to find out if we do or not. One way or another. We're going to see. Get out Ellie the Elysian Mnemonic Wisp thingamabobber. Turn off this. Turn this on. And now we click the button. And we hope that the button works with us. Oh, bam. There we go. I'm just going to take out the gazer. I don't want to have to worry about it. How dare you attack me? Now you're going to get the aura. And then I'm going to verse ya. Alright, please. Please. Nope. Oh, man. They're not making this easy, folks. And I don't have the heart in me in order to dig and waste 3 more mnemonics to try and get it. They're so close, though. But so far. As you can see, I am right here. And it's over there. But I just started the stream, so I'm not going to take a break as I just started the stream. I might do a break later on to go get it, unless people like go do that memory hunt. Then I'll be like, alright, sure, we'll go do it. But for now, we're going to go back to Dorado. And we are going to go back to the buildings. And we're going to get our support lady help us out. This is what I'm using right now for towers at the moment. I'm using the Gandering, Tarnishing's Crown, Pumpkinless Pants, and Beguiled Garb. Why? With the Bestial Bond, Crit Amity, True Trap Charms, and a lot of hope, luck, and RNG on my side, hopefully, to get some good amount of shards here. Because my goal is I wanted to get the 1.3 to 1.2. We'll see if we can do that. These are all Selines that I picked up today. And then I have another one that's over here as well. If I do like this. If I zoom out, you can kind of see. There's a Celine right here. And that's my personal Celine. But there's one on the other side of it that looks like I won't be able to see from my house unless I go view distance. So let me prove it to y'all that I really am seeing 2 Celines. If this will be enough VD in order to see it. And looks like the answer is most definitely not. But I picked it up today on my way home because I just got the 50. I picked up this one in the morning. So I want to take and work on this one first. And then I'm probably going to do the other ones. I haven't picked up my personal towers yet. Just because I want to give them as much time as possible so then they can be on cooldown. I was contemplating running some monuments for the buffs or not, but I'm like, I don't think I really need the extra damage from the monument buff. Even though I do have Ascension Shackles on, you know, I still think I'll be fine. So we're going to see how fine or not fine I am. It's currently 8 English at the momento. And I know this is not going to one-shot them with the AoE, so I'm just going to go with that. To make it easy peasy. Starting off here, I'm going to go with a Gale Strike. And do another Gale Strike. Good start. True Proofs right there. So fast I didn't even get to see what the materials were. For the most part, around between 15 and 20 is when I'm going to start doing the full Guardian clears. I might take out a couple more in the earlier floors, but for now, I'm mainly just taking out the things that can drop Proofs of Torment first, and then if there's some good material, monster packs, monster slash box packs. I'm going to go to this guy, actually. Not to the Gradlin. No, no, no. Ooh, a little summoning scroll. But how is everyone doing today on this Wednesday? For some people, it could already be Thursday, technically. Or it's Wednesday night still. How are the peoples doing? If you're watching this on YouTube, put it in the comments. How you doing today? Here we go. First, Karebos, or the doggo, wolf doggo dude. What about here? Easy peasy. Gonna go with the Arisen packs over the Immortal pack. I have the option to choose between that one. Alright, let me click those buttons because I forgot to click the buttons. Phew, didn't tell me I was going too fast. That one should make it there. Nice. Get back over here so I can see all the chats and stuff like that. Steel. Let's see, number 7. I'm legally obligated now in order to take out every single Anku pack that I see in the towers now. It's no longer a maybe or maybe not. Especially since it's a Guardian. It's going to give me some extra shards. So it's going to be more worth it. Some silk. Always grateful for the silk. People who know, they know the dark times of Beowulf silk block of January 2025. But luckily during that time they had the Phoenix Rise event, and I farmed a lot of phoenixes during that time. As soon as they saw me, they're like, oh no, it's the guy. He's the guy who's hunting for the silk. He's coming to get us. That was probably when I bought some of the most things from the monument shop too, because I'd buy the gear that turns into silk as well, and I'm like, well, let me just pocket this extra silk. Don't mind if I do. But yeah, what I'm thinking about doing is creating a schedule or a system or so because of the Great Failing events, to where if people want, they can take in schedule some time with me, rather be on stream or off stream, depending on your preference. And we're just gonna do whatever raids that you want to do, as long as I agree to those raids, you know. Because for me, I personally do not want to deal with any Jormungandrs. Sorry, not sorry to all those people that actually need stuff from Jormungandrs. I'm willing to trade and give away them, of course, because I don't need them. But I have no interest in really doing any Jormungandr raids. Mainly interested in Hyperion raids, Beastfeld raids, occasionally some Rift Judgments, depending on how I'm feeling. Because I do need that. I do need some more titanium. So that's kind of where the Beastfeld and the other ones are there. Yo, what's up, Mr. Abu? Alright, this is a trivia question that I don't remember, but someone else might know the answer to this. It's pertaining to your name, Abu. If people are in their late 20s, early 30s like me, do you remember the name of the monkey in the Aladdin movie? Because your name sounds like it. No, the monkey, not the main character. Or, you know, the supposed king with his magical lamp. I will Google it if I need to. His name is Aladdin? Really? What? I'm getting like Apu somewhere, or maybe I'm thinking of Samurai Jack now. Abu is his name. Okay, yeah, alright, well there we go. I knew it was like Ab something, so I'm not just going crazy. Oh, that's not good. I don't like being stunned. Can I just not be stunned? Oh, apparently I just died to arcane attacks. Well, that's okay, folks, because we got plenty more towers to go from here. We got all these 5 right here after we do these and more. It was unfortunate, you know, you can put your F's in the chat or use your favorite sat emote right there, but they got me. They got me good. But I'm not worried, you know. It wasn't a 50 tower anyway, so, you know, it wasn't really a good tower anywho's. I'm telling you, man, I'm just gonna sound like an old person, but, you know, they just don't make the movies like they used to these days. Back then with Aladdin was a pretty crazy movie right there, from what I remember of it at least. Ooh, Avalon ore, nice. This time I might just be like, okay, fine. You know what? For the next time I run into these arcane trolls, I'm just gonna bring out the swan song, man. You know, I didn't want to because, you know, Gandering does more damage than swan song with Blades of Finesse. But now that I got Temporary Magic 2, you know, the turntables have turned. So now I'm actually going to do more, so I might just put it on soon. Don't need it right now. But yeah, so eventually I need to take and either do some more endless or do some boss runs to get those gosh darn it Manticore hearts for more Beastfeld scrolls, so I can trade more. But it's good to hear, Abu, that you are down to take and do some mirror trades for those raids. Oh, there we go. 10 Cursed Ordinite. I'll take it. I'll take it. Thank you very much, game. Every little bit helps. There's technically pure Darkstone in the memory shop tomorrow, but I have like very low to no currency. And nor do I have the willpower in order to farm a whole bunch. Well, you know, I've done a lot of towers. So that's why I have a lot of furs. I always make sure if I see a fur pack in the towers, I will take it out. I've been doing it for a while. A good bit. I used to love farming bosses, and then with English 2.0, I'm like, you know what? I like doing lots of things that aren't bosses. Because in the past, back in English 1.0 days, Dorado could do dungeons pretty easily, and now it's like, oh, now it's looking like Corvus is going to be the main person. But that just depends also if you're in like a good team of people as well. So some people could be helpful and clean up the stuff that you don't take out. You know, they got their stun darts, perfect shots, all that good stuff. But for me, with, you know, Ascension, like referring to the niche of Ascension Shackles or the game mode of using Ascension Shackles, it's definitely made it a lot more complicated and complex in order to take. And
oh boy.
All right, give me a minute.
Okay, put it on something.
There we go.
Okay, thank you, Kevin.
You're welcome. Random little side quest there. Family member needed a jar open, so had to gather all the energy from that conversation and channel it into open in that jar. Ooh. But yeah, like I can still do dungeons with Dorado, but I'm just like, Corvus is just so much easier. So I was like, gosh darn it. Because I've been doing Corvus occasionally, like if I'm doing party runs, but going back to what I think I was going to say, is that, you know, it really changes your perspective on your builds because of how the HP scaling goes. I kind of wish that I had the Mammoth now because it's pretty good for Corvus rating or Corvus everything because you need a Divine Bastion. Or, you know, sometimes I'll just start swinging, and if I get triple turns, I'll just be like, you know what? Bam, Divine Bastion, bada bing, bada boom. You can't go through you have to go through my ward to get to me now, unless you dot me and I can't heal enough. Well, that's where the whole Anguish passives helps with that. With if you need to get your pet action rate up, and then if you also use the Wind Tamer boots. I love the Wind Tamer boots. You know, that was one of my few pieces of gear that I got to level 8 English. Hey yo, Mr. Zach, how you doing, buddy? What's going on? Yeah, I completely understand that, Abu, because I have accuracy on a lot of my helmets right now, and one or two of them I do have pet action rate, but more of them have accuracy. Mainly because that was the first roll that I got on them. I'm just like, you know what? That works for me. Less English crucibles that I have to spend, so I'm fine with that. All right, here we go. We're learning from our mistakes here, and we are gonna use the Swan Song. Because these arcane trolls, they cannot be trusted because they can stun me. I haven't really gotten stunned before them in the past, but it's kind of crazy that this is more damage than my Gendering right now. Unless, nope, there we go. There's the unless. Unless I got the temporary attack up to go with that. Oh, I have to change the gear for this. Mainly, I'm just farming tower shards at the moment, Zach. I do want to take and farm some more raids, potentially. Just because it's the felling event, and I feel obligated to clean up my origin town or help someone else clear out their origin town during the felling events. We're going to go with the Beguiled Arm Garb Y. And then Tarnished King's Crown. See, accuracy plus 5% on my helmet. So we're going to save this to... well, take care, Abu. Good luck with doing the stuffs. You know what? This one. I don't need the Crit Towers build. That one is going to be long gone from now. I'm like, wait a minute. Why do I have this? So... no. Oh. I can make 2% more, technically. I think I have one of those. That may have been a refund. No, I think mine is different. Because I have a hybrid with 5% maximum health and one with 4% missing. So 2% would be great. Because then I could take in, you know, but I'd only be able to use the 2% if I wasn't using the shackles or something. So, you know, I am a hybrid enjoyer and missing in max HP, as you can see here, with my variety of hybrid stuff. But I'm looking to do some memory hunts, Zach, because there is pure Darkstone in the shop tomorrow, and plus we have the memory event going. So, unfortunately, I tried to do one for this hour at my house, and they said, nope, you have to go walking. And I'm like, well, I just started streaming, and I don't want to go walking, so I'm not going to go walking unless I go take a break. Just to go complete the memory. So, that's a bummer right there. But we survived the Arcane Troll barrage there. Very fortunate. This is maybe where I'm going to start to do the Guardian clears, because we're getting mid 200s, so this is going to be a little bit, this is going to be under 200 for this one, or under mid 200s. Yep, 228. Yeah, this seems like pretty good for these. I mean, hey, if we don't know what the ornate is, you know, I might potentially want to check it out. So what was it, like 2 or 3 hours ago was the Amity or something? Or no, it's kind of was it in the morning? I haven't done my UTC conversion math in a long time, so I don't know what 21 UTC is. It's got to be something in the something. I don't hopefully it's not morning, even though I could probably make it work. 2 hours ago. Okay, so literally like just when I would be getting off of work is when it would work. So I can potentially work with that. I can work with that potentially how I plan out my day tomorrow. To do a little bit of hunting because I normally will get done work pretty fast because I'm a fast as fuck boy. But you know that's nothing new. So while I'm doing paperwork, which is the fun part of working in a job, sometimes you have to deal with paperwork. I can maybe do some memory hunting during then. Because you still got a good amount of time left to hunt for it. Isn't easy like the first one in front of you node for it, Zach? Or do you have to like, turn your map 180 degrees and then you might find it, which one it is. Oh, okay, so this is pretty good. More Karebos. Because it's not just one, it's two. NV. Goodbye. Ooh. But if folks haven't done yet, check your monument shops right now. You have 22 minutes, maybe 20, well, yeah, 23, 22 minutes before it resets. So if you want to buy something now, do it while you still can. Well, I just used my only key there, so that's not good. I wonder what this could be. Oh wow, it's an attack one. Actually, it's something I wanted, so now I'm in danger of getting hit with without a key to use. So I might have to pass up some mobs, unfortunately. But it was worth spending my only key that I had to get an attack one, because I didn't feel like doing that puzzle. So yeah, apparently from my knowledge right now, the new beaver currency for Canada Day, is it only really available for like raids and in the dungeon rewards? I don't know about the in the dungeon rewards. I know for certain that I've seen it in raids, and then besides doing the arch path as well, where you get a good amount there. And my friend was asking how long do you think the beaver blessing is going to last, and like most likely it's going to be an hour. But I haven't tested it out yet. I very well could. You seen it at the end of dungeons, Phantom King? Well, it's good to know. Okay. You get monuments too. Well, my friend, Mr. High Pond, he's like, I'm just going to farm it through doing raids. And I was like, yes, you can do that, technically. That is the way. I think that's where I've gotten majority of mine. Oh, but that means I'd have to do an exploration dungeon, though, Phantom King. I'm not as invested in the Beaver events or the Canada Day events as some people are. I might buy something, maybe. I don't know, but we're going to take out the straggler. I might just try and get the pet and then buy it and see if I have 2 pets. Get the fancy pet. Ooh, man, I love it when the avidity and the parting marks just hits just right. Just gives me enough turns to get the job done, or it gives me abundance of turns. Oh, hello there, Arisen Demeter friend. I mean, trust me, I like the idea of getting more aspects, Phantom King, but it's like, right now I'm trying to focus on finishing out the Beastville event. That's where my focus is trying to, one, get my ascension levels, which is ultimately number 1, and then 2 is like, min-maxing occasionally, or majority of the time, the events that are out there, trying to get it within the right time range. I like the Beaver event, I just have other priorities over the Beaver event right now. So, I'm pretty sure I've done the arch path for it already, majority of the part. Nope, I still have to enter monuments, craft, forfeits, rest, complete memory hunts, and complete dungeons. So yeah, I'm going to get some through this way, which is nice, I get 50, I'm going to get the profile badge. And it's, some more memories, which is good. So who knows, maybe I'll do some monuments as well. I may be persuaded to do some monuments. I have some at my house. So I might just do the Thor on repeat. And hope that helps me out. Ooh, 24 Solarite. Because, I do want the extra damage from the Thor. As much as I thought that I didn't need it. Seeing how the damage range on the first floor with the Leviathan pack, or Arisen Leviathan, I'm like, yeah, I definitely will just spend that 10-ish minutes in order to get my extra crit rate and extra power, please. And thank you. I am kind of surprised that I have not gotten a single key from a tower chest. Now they're going to give it to me because I'm calling it out. But I'm still pretty surprised. Just like I'm surprised that Beowulf did not have a Chimera pet right there. That's a pretty fortunate roll that gets. The Beowulf without his professional bodyguard that served in the Chimera Marine Corps for 20 years. And it's proficient at blocking attacks. That Chimera can probably do really well for football as well. For all the, I'm using the appropriate term for the Europeans there. Not American football or soccer, as it's called, in a lot of places in the world. Nobody would be scoring goals on the Chimera. Hoping I get a good amount of shards from these Selines because I picked up so darn many of them. But so far, it's looking like it might be a mid 30k. I'm hoping we're at mid 30k with this, maybe more. I'm not using the Time-Filled spec and the Shackles together. I just think that that's not a fun combo. People can get upset, and when people get upset when the foods touch on the plate, and it's like, yeah, that's how they are. They're like, yeah, we just don't get along. You can try and make them get along by using an overpowered class or having really good gear and stuff, but the main thing that you pay for, I think, is mainly the time factor. because it's not like the worst thing to do, I would say. From my perspective, for other people, they may love the Titanfeld spec, and they don't use the shackles, and they have all their ascension level stats to help them out. But for me, I'm just going somewhere in the middle of the min-maxing, so I'm middle maxing right now. I don't even know if that's a thing, but I'm gonna make it a thing, or try and make it a thing. Just being right in the middle, not too low or not too high. Just in the middle. Ooh, a crit buff. I'll take it, because that means I don't need this. And then I can use this one right here, which will give me a lot more attack, and that's going to help make up the avidity that I lost while you were getting rid of all those bristles. So that's going to jump up my damage a lot. Is there a reason why we're going up here? I don't think so. Don't see no chest over there. We'll take this skull for an easy 100 change. Oh, almost 100. Or if it was change of 100. Cool, wolf's blood. I should not be taking out these strugglers, but I want my Prusa Torments. I'm pretty sure that if I put my mind to it, I might be able to get to 9 by the end of tonight. Maybe. I still would need like 300, which would be a lot, but I think I have enough towers. Because that's another reason, my master plan, as you will see or hear. Why I didn't pick up my personal towers yet, because if I get the Anguish 9 and already pick them up at 8, well, unfortunately I can't make them 9. So I'm going to wait until I have 9 by the end of tonight. Hopefully, fingers crossed here, knocking on the wood, whatever I need to do in order to increase my RNG chances of that happening. But right now I currently have 4 towers that I picked up. What I'll probably do is, if I happen to get through these 3 towers and I have my 4th tower that I dropped, then I will take a break and go get it. Just because it'll be ideally towards the halfway part of the stream, maybe. I don't know. I'm looking to try and go through these towers respectfully fast, not too fast. We're middle maxers here, so we're just going just at the right speed. Alright, there we go. Let's see. Look at all those Gendering builds that I have right there. Man. And Swan Song. That's gonna have to work. I don't really need, because that's the highest magic power thing that I have that's gonna take away the stats, which is nice. We'll just rock and roll with this for now. I can still do good damage with the Swan Song. I still don't remember what my percent was. I think mine's like a 190 something for my Swan Song that I have. The good thing though is not having to worry about this right here and just spamming and not being, oh, it's going to be immune or not. Don't have to worry. Swan Song is rated E for everyone, folks. Or should I say Swan Song hands are rated E for everyone. So, you're definitely going to catch the hands if you get hit by it. Oh wow, that was a pretty good amount of Krobos in this one, so I'm glad. It's got to be like 7, 8, 9-ish maybe so far for them. So enough to get a scroll from one run, maybe a scroll and a half. I could be completely off. I'll try and do better of counting them for the next one that we go up. Let's see, this should be fine here. Yep, because they didn't even get a single turn, so it's definitely A-okay for me. Yo, Kev Dog, what's good? I am doing some towers. Because I want my Cursed Ordinite, and I want it now. Well, we might be doing some more raids later on. trying to mix it up today instead of doing the raids first and then the towers later. I'm trying to do the towers now just because I really want to get more tower shards. And if I spent majority of the stream doing raids, then I'm going to be like, alright, time to do towers with a little bit of time left, even though I'm pretty sure I'll be doing raids indoor towers after stream. Most likely gonna be towers just because I have enough of them. But one of the goals today is potentially to get to level 9 torment, so be able to get just a little bit more dex, you know, a little bit more HP, a little bit more attack, all that good stuff there that you get with leveling up your shackles by showing that you're a big boy and you've done lots of stuff that drops torments. So that might result in maybe doing a couple of monuments as well. So I will be doing one monument or so every hour for the Thor because it's free, and free is cool. Alright, this is the time where I'm going to be using my Gandering because I want the extra damage. Yes. Well, we need to change it to the other one. This one. There we go. Oh, you know it, Kev Dog. You know, I got home like, you know, an hour and like a little bit over an hour and a half ago or so, and then it's like, I get home, get some food, you know. Play a little Monster Hunter now on my phone. Unfortunately, could not defeat the 10-star Blaze, the neck guy with the bombs on his neck. You know what I'm talking about. He's one of those monsters from Monster Hunter guys. Blaze something, you know. Super tanky. You know, I'm way out of my league for my gear that I have right now, but I'm loving using the Charge Blades recently. I think slowly I'm just going to build every single item in there, just because I could. I started out with the longsword, then I went to maybe like, I think it was bow and arrow, then light bow gun. So it's like I've already gotten multiple weapons. Like this will be my 4th weapon that I'm working on, which is going to be the Charge Blades. I do have the bone gun lance, the one you got from the beginner's quest or whatever, leveled up pretty high just because it's super clutch, and I feel like, you know, this may be a hot take for Monster Hunter people or not for Monster Hunter people, but I feel like using the gun lance is just easy. I don't know the combos, but all the stuff that you can block or mitigate with having the shield over there is like pretty broken. That's just my take on it. And then I have, you know, you can either agree or disagree. It's not gonna hurt my feelings if you disagree. Just because I don't really have a lot of experience playing Monster Hunter, so this is just my interpretation of just playing the phone game. And plus, another reason why I'm not picking up my towers, because I missed out on doing my other towers just because I was so busy with traveling and work and stuff. We're traveling for work. There we go. So I'm most likely just going to have my evenings to play. I'll have a little time in between, like lunch break and other stuff, but most of the time I'm just like chilling out watching a YouTube video probably for lunch. Let's see people like yay or nay. Like who likes to watch like movies or little TV shows or stuff during their lunch break? You know, say me, or, you know, raise your hand, whatever you want to use. Or like, you know, whenever you do get if it's just a break in general. It doesn't have to be a lunch break, it could just be a break in general. Or sometimes I'll get hooked on the YouTube shorts. They'll get me good too. I'm just like, nope, I gotta get out of this. It's dangerous. Dangerous in these waters here. Definitely gonna use Swan Song for this. Just don't have to worry about it. There we go. So let's see, what did I get? Oh, this is pretty good. So we're at 32, just going on to floor 49. So far, I think this one may have been the highest one from the other towers that I did. So I'm kind of glad that I took the Celine. Picked them up. I mean, they're free 50, so you know, of course I'm going to take them. And luckily, I did pick up a lot of those while I was at work, which is great. It's like, oh cool, look at all these monuments and towers and stuff. Like if I wanted to, I probably could have had like a triple underworld portal spot and like a 5 dragon roost. I mean, not dragon roost, beast den spot. But I'm just like, I'm not coming back here tomorrow to go open up this portal. So it would be one of those like 24-hour portals, and I'm not a big fan of just opening up a spot for 24 hours and then just being like, you know, maybe I might go back there, you know, in the future to open it back up. But we have arrived to fight the Tower Guardian. So this is what I'll be using here. Mainly it's the Amity that's going to help me out. The Beast and Inability, which basically makes it where I take less damage from Ultimate Strikes or Tower Fall. Trying to decide what Amity I'm going to use right now, because I mean, what offhand? I mean, I guess this should be fine. I could maybe use something with a little bit more power here, which would be this. 60%, plus 5, 65%. That's good. That will do the job. Don't play no games here. I go with the Divine Bastione. Can't even hit me, which is always nice to see that. Hello there, Mr. Pedro. What's going on, buddy? I'm doing pretty good overall. I'm enjoying my day today. Did a good amount of work and stuff like that, so I'm just chilling, playing some towers, farming for that cursed Orna to get my ascension level, and looks like I lost my attack 2 already. Jeez, that was quick. Let's try this again. There we go, that's better. We are under half health, which is good. Alright, let me make sure I get this Ward of Wardenite up. And now I'm going to use that Ambrosia. Definitely need it right now to get that defense resistance off. But this is going to be some good damage. Nice 3 million. Oh, that one didn't crit because the crit rate went away. That's right. 1 eggnog, please. And then 1 super duper health potion. So we can land this. 1.5, pretty good. Oh, I should use the super elixir. I'll use one right here. Because I need that manas. I'm out of the manas. Ooh, and I missed. I'm going to be responsible and go for the Ward of Wardenite here. Go for another one, and we're going to try again. We lost our deific channel, but that's alright. I'll be set off for this. One more. One here. And then maybe this will be get a good roll in this. Not quite. Oh my goodness, that kind of hurt there. 63k. Yeah, I need to finish this off soon. This is getting a little dicey, folks. I'm gonna go here. It's all into this hit. Ooh, ornate arms of Celine. Very nice. Fortunately, it's not the one I was looking for, but it's probably like a good second best. So 35, almost 36K from one Celine at English 8. But it's official now. It's 7 o'clock, folks. So check your monument shop. Check your English Guild, because I think the English Guild changed as well. For the currencies, I'm going to double check. You can see that I have 656. No, it looks like they stayed the same for this one. Okay. But let's check out the Monuments Guild. So we have our Blessing and Timber, which I could get for extra tower shards, technically, if I had enough, which I do not. I'm good on these materials for now. Appreciate the beaver conversion ratio for the chewed lumber. Scrolling down. And unfortunately, nothing good for the monuments or the felling. I was hoping the felling was going to come through and I would have saw like pure dark stone or pure storednite there, but it would have been really expensive. Let me double check. Did I talk to the pumpkin today? I did not. The Citadel people have gave me a stable bandit's axe. Okay. Then do this one as well. So boom. Guild shop. Nope. Nope. And nope. Alright, well, it's time to take and go do that monuments like I was saying I was going to do. Because I did say I was going to do a monument. It's over here. Voila, there is my Thor monument. I got them all stacked up. There's a red one in the water, and I have to go Seeker in order to see that one. Alright. So for this, I'm mainly going to just take out tier 10 mobs and or the event ones. So luckily I have 3 different things to Godforge on my gear, which is very nice for fighting these scrubbos, because I'm hoping it's the big boy ones and not the little dudes. And I can confirm it is a big boy for this one. Can we get ourselves a Godforge though? And the answer is no, but that's alright. I got to be careful. I did die in my last monument because I wasn't paying attention when I faced something and I just didn't ward, so I need to ward more. Oh, geez, maybe this one might be an event one? I don't know, folks, you know. Seeing the follower of Karebos. Yeah. Oh, there we go. They gave me some gear, though, which is nice. Is it an Arisen? No, it's a tier 9 one, so, you know, I'm still going to battle you because you can Godforge my gear. And it should hopefully take just one more to do the job. Hopefully. Another one because I missed. Alright. Blood Warg, nice. That's more proof chances there. Stone Warg, also nice. And a Finfolk. That Finfolk kind of slap. I'm going to be playing this safe and use a Panacea. He is not playing no reindeer games, I tell you what. Yeah, we'll go battle that one too. What about this one? You know what? Sure, I happened to cross paths, so I guess you gotta go, buddy. Nothing personal. I'm gonna go with this again. And it worked. So that's one thing you should do as well, folks. I'm gonna hopefully remind people again, if not remind me to remind y'all, but before the Beastfield event is over, please make sure that you forfeit as much stuff as you can to get your karma for the month, because it did technically reset yesterday for your monument karma. If you like those kind of things. If you don't care about the karma, then, you know, don't do it. You know, simple as that. Well, like all this stuff that I get from the followers, all the gear, a lot of the adornments and stuff that aren't really good, going straight to the place. I'm like, hey, you can have them. I'm good on wolf's blood right now, or whatever they dismantle into. The bones, hide, leather, stuff like that, probably. Ooh, an arisen mammon. Where's Auto Slash? 10,000 is pretty good. I can deal with 10,000 because I have health regeneration too, which is nice. And Godforge, please. And no, but we did get a proof of torments. What's here? Sure, you know what? I'll mess with the Immortal Lord. What could possibly go wrong? It was worth it. Got my proof, and I'm out the door. I don't think this one has any tier 10 yet, so I'm not gonna bother with you. If you don't have what I need, then I'm just not gonna fight you. It's simple as that. Oh my goodness, buddy, you gotta calm down over there. Hit me for 18k without any buffs. This 8 Anguish is pretty serious. There we go. We got some Monosotus. We got the Horns. Oh, there we go. Attack 1. Give me attack 1 over the crit 1. I see. I mean, over the magic. Easy free key right there. So I'm actually benefiting keys from doing this monument because it's free. Because I just happen to be one of the Lightning Boys factions. A little gold never hurts. I think we can go like this, and then like that, and then, yeah. We'll fight both of them, just because this guy technically, well, here it shows he's tier 9, but the other one shows he's tier 10, but we got another key to add to the collection to help make up for the 3 that I lost yesterday. I probably gained more than just by doing the other 2.5 that I did before. Because I didn't technically lose a whole 3. It was like 2 and a quarter, and like 3/4 or something like that, or like close to a half. So 2 2/3. Because it was like 420, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna surrender because I don't got time to do it before it expires. The Pegasus! Let me attack again. Thank you. Thank you for the Darkstone as well. So, finding some Darkstone in here as well from the mobs. Always good to see that. I kind of wish I didn't invest all those levels into my Fey Raven garb. Wish I had that Restored Knight back, because then I'd only need like only like 7 or 8,000. But it is what it is. I'm still going to use it in the future for something. Ooh, hey, look, a Knight Cirrus with some eyeballs. He's a tanky dude. But there we go, we got him. Man, I'm very happy about this monument because this is a lot of pure Darkstone that I'm getting here. I'm getting kind of like interested in maybe doing more monuments with all these good diversity of monsters or bosses that they have. Like, I'm racking up on the Nightstone as well, which is nice. There's my magic buff, finally. The Northern Lords didn't want to been, or I thought they were Northern Lords. Maybe they could have just been Northern Warlocks. I like little tricks. Sometimes you can check it without even clicking all the way over. Yeah, this one's going to be easy. Lightstone. Archangels. Gotta get my revenge for what y'all did earlier. The green burb You gotta go down too. Nice, thank you, Pegasus. Carmen's Gargoyle, of course. You gotta get that broken statue. That's one of those mobs that I refuse to pass up unless I'm in like a really fast hurry. And Towers is taking out the Carmens. Like, I always like say a little silent prayer for the Carmen pack. I'm like, sorry that I didn't come visit y'all and get your resources, your gifts, but I'll be back. Nah. Yeah. Come on. Alright, one left. I'm just gonna hit with the stun dart. Try to. Oh, now you're overkilled, buddy. Oh my goodness, so many Pegasus here. Come on. Alright, well, I'm just gonna go. Nope, I don't have perfect shot here. Well, I guess I have to stun dart you. Or to get my pet to hit you, whichever one happens first. The support lady showing how it's done with that guarding strikes. And the other ability. Oh, I'm frozen. Psych! I'm not frozen thanks to the support lady. I'm good for there. Ooh, 8 titanium. Don't mind if I do. That's right, I could probably go to my blacksmith and go upgrade that piece of gear I was working on that requires it. Because I might have enough to get it to Master Forge, so I can get it to English 1 potentially within the time it takes to upgrade it. That's the goal. Hello there, Tower Guardian. Are you going to give me another key, sir? Yep. Thank you, thank you. Ooh, 6 pure Dark Zone. Every bit helps, folks. Every bit helps. Same thing with the orange right there. And ooh, the pet doing just enough damage, or it proc the second chance. Anyway, whichever one it is, thank you, pet. Thank you, support lady. I'm going pretty fast so far. It's been about 11 minutes, so it's been taking a little bit more time, but I am kind of like full clearing it to a certain extent, or like, you know, exploring all over the place. Like, I don't know why there's so many Pegasus here. It's kind of crazy. But hello there, Carmen. I was just talking about you earlier. Thank you. Look, there's two gargoyles trying to hide over here. Nope, nope. I could probably get it down a lot quicker if I only did the event monsters and not the tier 10 people. Like, I'm going to do all 3 of these here just because it's a Mammon for God Force chance. And then Cactus, of course, and Headless is, you know, I want to try and collect, oh, look, I have Avenor for that. One of my goals is that I want to try and collect like one of each element, or as many of the elements as you can get, because there are certain elements that you can't get on gear, I believe, or weapons. Like, you can only get certain, you can't get all the elements on there, but I want to try and get as many as I can. Where I'm not sure, you know, people have a collection of one type of gear with the different elements. It's cool. I want to see it. Post it in the Flex channel, because that's one cool flex right there. Oh, 2 little dudes here. Always great to see the dudes. Or Ordinite. Sure, you know, we'll take it out. We're practically already here. Better not have to leave and then go click 2 spaces to the right. Ooh, there we go. That's the 3rd, I think. Yeah, the 3rd Krabos. Ooh, we got a God Forge. Let's go, folks. And we got a legendary Blackened Eye of Krabos. So, Beguiled Garb Y has finally evolved. Now it's going to give even more decks. Thank you, Monuments. Thank you, Monuments. Let's see, who are we going to be fighting? Who's at the top? It is a Godforge dude. Nice. A Gladystant. We're like not anymore. Ooh, and they gave me a Crest of the Dragon Slayer? Well, that's pretty kind of them. I'm looking for my beaver bristles and I'm not seeing any. I thought I may have saw some before. So let me go check that real quick. So get this out of the way. And then go to inventory. Go the other. Nope, I still have 11 chewed leather, right? Or chewed lumber, not leather. Sounds like leather. I'm close. All right. Well, now we're going to be even more powerful when we enter the towers. Is there anything else I can do right now in order to help up a little bit? No, because it's all memory stuff, and I don't really care about the Orn thing. Well, it's time to continue on then in our adventures into the towers. So let me change the gear once again. So nice seeing the Godforge right there, that extra dexterity coming in, so helpful. So the goal for this tower is to count how many event monsters and how many proofs that I get. So at the moment, just before starting, I go to currencies. I currently have a very evil amount of proofs of torments, 666 to be exact. So let's just take this out. This should be a one-hit kill right here. I guess it's a range for some of the damage still, but pretty good. We have perfect shot here for a reason, and I will definitely use that perfect shot. And you know, sometimes I like using Gale Strike 3 as well, because it does a little bit more damage. So there we go, we're above the 666. We're just going to try and battle the Pegasus, because I am starting to get kind of low on Twilight Stone. I guess they didn't want to take and hit the Nightstone because they knew how hard I worked on it, and I'm probably going to need the Nightstone again whenever I'm ascending the class that needed so much of it in the future. Once I slowly just raise the level of all my classes, so that I can give examples for a lot of different stuff in the future. Using the Ascension Shackles to be like, okay, this is how I would do it in this scenario. But I'm going to try and kill a little bit more of maybe the Strays or some of the Guardians to try and get that over 36k, because we're so close. We're 35.6k when we finish the last one. So far, no event packs. So it looks like they're not on the earlier floors. They're in the a little bit later on floors, closer to 10, right? Looks like it. Ooh, a crit buff so early. Well, don't mind if I do, because I like getting more attack. And now I'll be narrowing it down to just, I guess the pants will be the Godforge whenever I encounter a dude that can Godforge stuff and we battle, hopefully. Maybe the tower can do it. Can do the job. I'm hoping it can. Doing strong on the trials at the moment. Or the Proofs of Torments. I'm hoping to get between like... I'm looking to average like 60 plus for each tower. If my goal is to do that. It's like, naturally, I don't think you would get it. Alright, first one. First event monster. It is on floor 5. So that's still pretty early. You know what? Let me get these common buffs on, because just to help out a little bit. I think I might take out that Magus, the Immortal Magus. Yes, we shall. Every little bit helps. Just like the Elstone. Alright, here we go. That's number 2. Oh, I think this is 7 or 8 right here. What is it? 7. Yep. So, Kinakorebos number 2. Ooh, a little greater soul. And of course, you know the deal. All these. I am just using pure. This is what here we go. This is what I'm using right here, Saint Simon. I'm using pure ferocious bullseyes. I could, if I wanted to, rearrange it and use a couple of solarite mortars to get some more damage, to put some more crit rate in my gear that I have here. Or because I have the 10% crit, I can take out 2 of them right now, or 3 of them, I guess, and then and then put in 3 Bristols. I mean, 3 of the solarite mortars, or sand mortars, whichever one it is that gives you the 1% crit attack magic and 2% two-handed damage bonus. Y'all know which one I'm talking about. Well, I would recommend, making sure to raise the English up on your Gandering before you try and Godforge it, Saint Simon, because it can get expensive on materials if you don't have a lot of them. But luckily, this is the common material. But for other gear, like stuff that requires cursed ordinite, ancient stone, Avalon, or all that fun stuff, titanium. It's like I was a little bit too lackadaisical in the beginning when I was ascending, or just demon forged a couple of things when I probably shouldn't have. The pants were one of them. I probably wanted to get them higher than 2 before I demon forged them, but because I use them a lot for towers. These are like my favorite tower pants. They're not my favorite dungeon pants anymore, but they definitely do the job very well. Let's see. Are we strong enough to take you out? Yes, we are. Just missed it on that one. That's alright. Tower chest number 1, foresight buff, cool beans. Number 2, dark immunity. Sure, we'll dance with the Ronin because we have the foresight high ground now, because we have both foresights. It's like, how much foresight would you like, sir? I would like all of it, please. And thank you. Ooh, a little ice stone there. Thank you. Gale Strike. Ooh, I see you over here, Risen Vulcan. I'm trying to just target as many of those tier 10 ones as I can get, folks. You're bleeding, so you go away when you... Yep, as long as you don't heal. This one, hopefully I have the high damage range for this. Nope, I do not. I'm going to risk it here a little bit. Yeah, it was worth it. Saved me a whole extra turn and made it incredibly more dangerous by leaving the mark on. I was like, you know what? We're going for the odds are in my favor. Because I always have most of the times I have some good RNG with Avidity. Sometimes I don't have good RNG. We've seen what happens when you don't. It's not always the best outcome. Oh wow, 2 packs of Mighty Griffins right here on this floor. That's a good amount of Skystone and keys that I'll be getting. Even though I'm not really hurting on the Skystone, I've taken out many of these birds many a times. But just, you know, building up the keys casually is also pretty nice. Even though I'm way above schedule right now, or beyond what I really need for keys, it's just I don't do a lot of dungeons like I used to. Sometimes I'll, you know, we'll be doing dungeons all stream. Sometimes it's like, oh, we maybe do some dungeons, maybe not. Oh, there we go, a Luminomic. Ooh, that's pretty low for a straggler, but you know what? That extra couple hundred could turn into a little bit more than just a couple hundred. Please hit the Beowulf. Yeah, 2 Prusa Torments. And so far, I think I've only seen 2 event packs. I haven't seen more than that. So maybe my numbers were off. But it's only, you know, been 13 floors. We're going to number 14. And unfortunately, they're not here. Hit it. Nice. Yeah, I think I'm getting some pretty good Prusa Torment ratio right now for it, so I don't think I'll be able to make it within the 3. If I can make it within the 3 that I have that are 8, then that would be fantastic. You know, I might consider picking up, like, if I'm really close by doing a couple of monuments. If I'm like under 100 away, then I'll just spam monuments. I think will be our backup plan. That'll be like plan number B. I don't know how many plans there will be, but at least there's 2. Up here we go with these dudes. I wish they would give a cool little version of the efficacious to realm shifters. That'd be cool. It's like it does 25% of your attack as damage when they release realm shifter aura in the future. It's gonna happen. The true ninja mage needs to happen. Northern Force, make it happen. Oh, here we go. Here's number 3 right here. 115. So that's not bad. 1 for each 5 floors so far as the ratio. What do we get there? Part of me is actually pretty tempted just to complete the arch path, just so I can like have enough beaver currency or Canadian currency A in order to buy that shrine buff. Because I'm pretty sure it only lasts for an hour, but if it is, then that'd be cool. But then I'd have to go do memories though, which is the thing. Oh, we messed up. Please don't die because of the mess up. I'm just going to reset. You know what? We're just going to reset this one. Take the safe way out, folks, if you can. You know, some people don't have, 15 hours and 59 minutes left on their towers. Sometimes you have an hour and you have to do 3 of them, and this is your last one, and the clock's almost ran out when you enter it, so if you leave, then it's gone. So it's like, nope, I have to fight it out. I have to fight for my right to party. In this situation, I'm like, all right, I know just what to do. We'll just literally just go to Swan Song. Literally, just blast them like that. For some Lightstone. Let's see. Temporary magic up 2. Okay. They said let's see your magic cook. Yeah, because I have magic 1 and I have temporary magic, so might as well just go with the... Embrace the mage. The mage within you, folks. Don't deny it. I'm not going to take out every straggler, because that's going to take a while. Even though that one probably could have gotten taken out because it's a solo one, but... It's already out of my sight, so we're good. Yeah, I think now... Hey, what's up, Not a Mimic?
Not much, dealing with a major rainstorm for some reason.
Oh yeah, we had some serious rain as well, believe it or not. You know, I've heard a lot of the coast is getting hit with water, and you would technically be near the coast, I guess.
That's something else. Oh, man.
Is it like flooding and stuff over there? Is it like that bad?
Nah, it's just like house shaking thunder type stuff.
That's still kind of scary there.
Sunny and hot, and suddenly got cold and forgot it was summer, which I like that. But,
man, it must be nice to have the cold weather, man, all the time, and more times than we do. All right, here we go. This is number 4 at 19. I'm tracking the amount of Karebos and the Selines that I picked up today, because I picked up a whole bunch of them.
oh.
Because I'm doing towers for my Cursed Ordinate.
Oh, are you?
Yes. Yep, it's today. So I have today in order to do it, and then it's no longer available in the shops until it appears next time on Insert Your Famous Anime episode.
I'll be fishing next.
I'll be fishing next.
I'm just guessing, but I'm good with my guesses, so.
Well, who knows? Might be kind of hard to do fishing. I would love to do fishing, but it's just not in the priority list right now. But it might, you know, if we see it in the shop, you know, not tomorrow because I don't think I've already checked for tomorrow, but the day after, so the 4th of July, American holiday thingamabobber.
It's a great time for Cursed Ordinate to show up.
That means that I'll be off of work, which is great because it's a holiday.
Yeah, my daughter goes back on Friday, so I might just move my origin town over here. Oh damn, they got a leak down inside their house. That's not good. They'll figure it out.
They'll figure it out. That seems like a personal problem over there.
That's the people that won't say a word to me, so I'm not going to offer any help to someone that won't be kind enough to even say hello.
I can understand that.
Especially when I've said hello a couple of times and got nothing in return. At that point, it's
we're going for it. We're risking it. It's all right. We got the extra turns. Please, I need to hit this one, or I get another one. If I was finding the Linus, dude, and or the Meliodas double one, and I just completely just full sent them with the mark on, just attacking the second one out there. Took out the first one. I'm like, I'm gonna get those extra turns. I'm gonna do it. If you get me, you get me.
But not today.
But not today. So I call an ambulance, but not for me.
Right. Oh, you can transfer stuff completely? Oh. Okay.
Let's see.
Oh,
ooh, wow, they're giving me a good amount of ancient stone. Right, this is number 5 on 23. Oh. Maybe I know there's a couple floors that has more than one, so that's pretty good. Yeah, this one, so 6, 123, so 2 of them. And then some of them have a couple little baby straggler ones, so you got to pay attention to them. Make sure you check in each of the rooms sometimes so you can pass it without even looking, because they'll blend in, maybe next to the bookshelf or something like that.
You don't want that.
Yeah, but like I came here to get my Carebos fur, and I'm not leaving without it. Let's see. Alright, I'm not going to use the key here, even though I don't think I really needed the key. So, you know what? We're going to use the key anyway. Because I didn't need it literally throughout the whole run to get through. Oh, let's need to go higher. All that for a dex one. Well, it wasn't an attack one like last time, but we'll take it anyway. Nice. The not so awesome shade. Always take out these Anku packs with the Reapers because that's pure Darkstone.
Good old free money.
Yep, I was getting a good amount actually when I was doing a Thor Tower earlier. I was getting a whole bunch of the Ankus, the recent Ankus, and I'm like, well, thank you. Alright, here's number 7, I think. Yeah, number 7 because the last one was 6. On floor 26.
Oh.
Boop. I'm ready for you this time, Arcane Trolls, with my swan song.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
No match for that thing.
Please let me go. I'm gonna have to restart. Oh yeah, I need to restart. 388 HP. That gosh darn it, rot. Or no, the toxic and blight prevented me from attacking 2 times in a row. I'm like, okay, I can survive one turn. The second turn, I'm like, nope, I can't do that. So it looks like we found the Arcane Trolls. So looks like they get to go first before the other people, because they decided to jump in front of the line. I'm like, all right, fine. You want to do that? So be it.
Hey, it works. It works.
All right. I'm coming back. Give me my extra turn. Nope, no extra turn. I fought through the blight and I took him out. Got a little bit of fogstone. Two should nope. One more.
About an hour before this weekly event rolls over. If I'm to play it right, I can knock it out this evening.
Nice.
Worry about it until the final round. Bad news, however, apparently Elden Ring is actually going to put out another DLC on the base game.
Oh wow! So it's gonna get a lot of people
So
going
that
back to play that.
Yeah, y'all gonna lose me for a while, so I'm gonna tear that thing up.
Looks like I gotta go.
New things to kill. Gotta collect all the new stuff.
Yep. All the good stuff.
Gotta have almost everything. That game's great because there's so much stuff to collect, it's ridiculous. And you can have all of it.
Alright, let's see where I'm at. Oh. Hello there, Arisen the Meter, the Earth Magus. I'm a lightning guy, so you just got zapped. Alright, cool. Nidhogg gave me an extra enough turns to deal with them plenty. There's a puzzle key. I might need that in the future, but not here. Because I just spam the middle button and it usually works for the arrow puzzle thing. Sometimes it doesn't, and then I just reset it and I try again.
I only move the top and the bottom ones. If the top one hits 2 spots, I
Oh
move
my
straight to the bottom
goodness.
one.
I did not expect the Hydras to do that much damage. Okay, well, we're going to reset
Oh,
there
yeah.
and try and go again. They did like 20k and then 16k. I'm like, whoa, whoa, whoa. That's like majority of my
Are you
health right
doing
there.
debuffs on?
I'm fighting it with the shackles.
Uh,
So I think I have to take more damage from animals on there. Or from whatever they are. So let's see. Let's find out. Yeah, take more damage from mimics, ancients, and dragons.
yeah, that thing hurts. I can get one shot out of a beast then if I'm not careful. Because all my debuffs are extra damage. I was like, well, if they hit me, I'm gonna die anyway, so let's just run it.
Well, especially if you're only going with English, then they're like, you know, super powered
Yeah,
jack
that's Corvus
beasts.
and Prey.
They're not just your regular run of the mill beasts that just straddle around. They went to the gym every day.
Yeah, they got swole.
Yep.
Ran out of raid stuff.
Come on, Gale Strike. So I'll probably start taking out more of the stragglers now, just because they're going to be worth more. They're not worth a lot, but you know, every couple hundred could equal to another couple of thousand in the future.
Heck yeah, man. Oh, Daedra is the one I'm missing, huh? Huh. Okay.
Let's see, we're on the floor 32 right now. 2 turns to take out Beowulf, only needed 1. Nice. I'll probably have to check my Kingdom Quest soon, because I'm probably completed it, or pretty close to completing it. So I'll check after this tower, unless I have to leave again, which can definitely happen. That was like my 3rd or 4th time doing a reset, just because, why not? If it's going to save your run. And you have the time, you know, that's the big if right there. If you have the time. If you don't have the time on the clock, then, you know, you got to roll the dice.
Lock yourself out. Nobody wants that.
Nope. I've had it happen to me many times, though. You know, if it's spirited or like, yeah, I'm just going to go do something. Because what's great is people will know this if they notice, but if you get to the final Titan now, there'll be the little dude to change out your pet there. Before, they didn't have it there. You had to literally leave to go change your pet. So I feel, or I believe, you know, I've had it happen personally where a lot of people have lost their runs that way. They're like, oh yeah, let me just go change my pet. Oh shit, you know, it was gone, so I can't go back. But I got my pet now, so, you know, it doesn't really help because I can't fight the thingy that I got the pet just to fight for. Like for me, I might not use the Celine, and I might just use, like, you know, the Stone Ward, because, you know, it's gonna give me ward back, and these dudes hit hard, you know, even with the Amity taking away a lot of their ultimate strikes damage, your other abilities still can hurt you. I'm just like, wait a minute, full bend's not supposed to do like 58k of my ward. That's not how it works here. Oh, I might go with the Stewart Golem, or as I call him, want some ward? Question mark. The answer is most of the time yes. It's like, yes, I would like some ward, please. Ward helps you not get defeated. Oh, hello there, Arcane Trolls.
Might be the way.
The doggo is probably going to be the way. I might get the new doggo. I might make a.
So I'm saying the new one's
I might get the new one.
1% better chance, and it dances or whatever it's doing.
Are you serious about having 1% more chance?
Yeah, it's 41% buff chance.
You have it for comparison pictures, please. I wanna see this, if you have the time.
Let me get back.
This one's number 8, I believe.
Is.
Number 8 for the kind of Karebos here.
Or yeah, purple dude. Oh, I changed it. Son of a bitch. It was 41.
So
I was
now
laughing
they're
about
both
that
they're
when I
both
got
the
it.
same. They're both the same now.
Yeah.
Alright.
No, it's just animated. Two.
I mean, I'm still tempted to get it just because animated. I mean, I use him a lot whenever
Yep,
I'm
and
doing
it's
my
purple.
tower runs. Ooh, 36 cursed ordinate from a floor reward. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. I could probably do without the tower keys, though. I think I'm pretty good. I think we're above and beyond our last amount of tower shards. So I'm hoping that we're going to get to that 36k, or maybe even 37. We're lucky. The more keys they give me, the less other stuff that I can get from the chest. That's actually going to help me out. Like I want that temporary all up would be great. That attack one, you know, would also be kind of great. You know, would be pretty swell. Your top, you've been climbing up. So get this. So Phantom King, who's in my chat, Mimic, he's
Yep.
actually one of in my region.
That's the one that's trying to sneak up on you, right?
He's trying to sneak up. He said he just got to the top 50. He's coming for me. He's catching up. I'm like, oh no, oh no. So I'm also sweating when you get into the top. Tell me when you get into the top 10. Like, you know, then I'll be like, all right, now I can. Now that you're finally like proving yourself. I mean, still congratulations on getting there. You know,
Yeah,
not
that could
trying
take a while. I mean, it only gets steeper as you climb.
He's number 47 to be exact. Okay, well, excuse us.
Hey, get it, buddy.
Yep, you get
Get
it.
him. I want to see him shook. This dude really is coming for me, but he's gonna have to double down and quit his job.
No, I think
Oh,
you can
so-
definitely get in the top 10 probably without having to take in, like, you know, drastically increase your time in the game. But it will take you
So
some
the fishing
time.
leaderboards aren't moving, buddy.
Yeah, you're number 2.
No, I mean there's no movement from the others.
Yeah, so
So
you
that's right.
overtook the other person. So now you have
Yeah, but
to.
him and the one above me aren't moving at all in the last
The
couple
other guy,
days at least.
if they're not moving, then that means you're moving. So you're getting closer.
Yeah, I'm 10 from the top.
Global is a completely different beast over there. He says that he says, I'm a bit disappointed. I grinded 500 quests in one day and then go up one spot in Global. It's like, you know, and I can say the same thing. I did, like, one day I did, like, when I was farming tier 6 or tier 8s, I think it was pretty much tier 6s during that time. I was farming tier 6s like a madman. Like, I did over 200 tier 6s in one day on stream or throughout the stream. All right, this is number 9. With the Chronicles, little stroller that could sometimes try and get away. Fortunately, no Godforge. But yeah, like, it's crazy. 1607. Ooh, there's my temporary attack 2. That I wanted. Now I just need my attack 1. That'd be great. They're like, nope, you're a wizard now, Kevo. I'm like, all right, if you say so.
You're a wizard, Harry.
All right, this one's number 10, I believe. So there we go, 10 Kenakarebos. Exactly, he gets it. It's funny, I don't really have a lot of photos when I was younger, but I believe it or not, I still have the glasses. It would take me a minute to find them, but I have like the old Harry Potter round circle glasses as a kid, as I grew up with Harry Potter. Oh, there we go, number 11 for the Kenakarebos. So that's nice.
Give me a bleed weapon to start. It's over, dude.
It's Jover.
Working on a weird build. I'm only missing one piece.
There we go. That's gonna help out. Just chip him down a little bit with this one. So
I don't have bleed. Man, what's your English level at for towers now?
It's 8. I'm trying to get it to 9 by the end of tonight.
That's wild.
I should be in the 700. Oh, there's my attack 1. I should be in the 700 proofs right now total. Well, I'm in this level. It's gonna cost like 900. Like high 900s in order to get it to level 9. I'm pretty confident with the towers that I have. I can do it. The only thing is if I can do it within the time range. I have the towers, but can I do the towers all within the amount of time? That's what we're gonna find out.
Just gotta stay awake. Alright, so that will give me blood loss and access to every element randomly, along with a double boost for...
Oh, really? Praxis Mirrors is playing over there? Yeah, he's a pretty tanky guy. I think he's a Beowulf, and I'm pretty sure he's using the Mammoth right now. I'm can bet your sweet patootie that he's most likely using the Mammoth right now.
The only answer for those are avidity.
Yep. All right. There's my temporary defense too. So I got all the temporary buffs. I'm close to getting tower shards now. Just had to get lucky.
Crater is active. Yeah, I'm about to have to get lucky too and try something with some random people and pray.
Sometimes you gotta just believe in the RNG, man. Sometimes all you gotta do is believe in RNG.
I'm a big fan of RNGesus. He has saved me on many of occasions.
It's like, you know the tales of RNG as well. I see.
That little ninja game I started playing, the Naruto knockoff one, is great. I'm the top of the server. I think I'm the top of the game right now, and I've been playing for like 3 days.
That's crazy.
4 days? Yeah. It's
crazy impressive.
Wild. I figured out how the skills work with all the characters, and then built a team that just burns everything to ashes. So it's like Sasuke
going fire style jutsu. Okay. He's like, I just want to see the world burn.
It is nasty.
Alright, I can use a perfect shot now. So
everyone else is trying to use my build. Old Gara, the nastiest thing in the whole game, man. He's a tank. You can put him in the front, and you can't get through him if you build him right. And if you do manage to kill him, he instantly stays alive for 2 rounds and becomes like indestructible.
Oh, the demon form, like even if the tail beast form.
I guess the little sand shell thing or whatever.
That's crazy. He stays alive for an extra 2 turns. So is the game like really heavily built on PvP then for like rewards and stuff? How did you do in those types of games?
There are millions of things to do in that game that don't involve PvP.
Well, that's good. I know some games revolve pretty heavily around PvP.
Yeah, well,
that's why I don't play those games. We don't play those games.
It takes all the fun out of it because those games always become about who has the most money. Like, my wallet's bigger than yours. Like, I don't want to play that game with you because I could win, but then I'd be really upset afterward.
Yeah, what did it cost you?
Yeah.
Alright, cool. We're already at 35k at 47, so we're definitely a lot higher. We're going to get a lot more tower shards this time. We're a little bit more full clear.
Too, huh?
I am.
I'll be careful while playing this game then.
Alright, this one's number 12, I think, for the Kinakarabos, so that's good.
Let's go. And it sounds like you're getting a lot of them.
Yeah, Celine's doing pretty well for you. Definitely, 11, 12 plus for this. Still got a couple more floors to see. Up to 36k right now.
I found a whole stack of bristles I didn't realize I had too, by the way. Found like 20 more.
Well, it's good. I love finding bristles somewhere. Like, for me, they're all in pieces of gear, so I just have to go through my gear and be like, yeah, I'm not using you right now, so let me just yoink your bristles out.
Well, I had it in some magic gear that I built for the deity thing, and then I put it in the keep and forgot about it.
Oh, yep. I'm pretty sure I have some in the keep, too. Hopefully not as many as that. I'm putting 20 plus in there.
I don't need that event anymore.
But I know for
But-
certain that majority of my good
Oh,
quality
Lord.
bristles that I have, like the Superior, Fame, Legendary, and even an Ornate or two, you know, unfortunately for the Ornate, but, you know, after doing as many as I have, I'm not surprised that I have an Ornate. But it's not what I wanted. I wanted to be like, yeah, I have all of them but Ornate, and I'm happy about that. Because I think it takes away like 21 attack, which is a lot. You know, we're going to play this safe. These Harpies are kind of being rude here. Just ward up. Yeah, I would have died there if I missed an attack and they hit me. I would have died. So thanks, Ward of Knight, for saving me. And there we go. 40,000 entering in Celine, so we may be able to get close to 41,000. We're going to go back here. We're going to go to this. We're going to go with that. One thing that's pretty good. One thing that Godforge. All right, you know what? We're gonna do it. We're gonna get the dog. So give me a minute while I do the paying stuff, because that does show up on the map. Or show up on the screen.
I tracked on my own mission.
And voila, there we go. We have acquired the Arisen Stonewarg. It looks kind of purplish. I agree. And I like the tail wag. That's pretty nice. I like the tail wag. He's a good boy. The only difference between other territories and Prax is everyone gets horizontal /3. Prax has to use gunner and then horizontal /3. Yeah. So there we go. Yep, there we go. There's a little doggo right there. I'm just going to go straight for the Divine Bastion right now. Oh, that's going to help out because he's going to actually use Ward of Anduin, and those can be taken away with the positive status of Fade Chance. The doggo's a genius. Now I understand why people like the doggo so much. Oh my goodness. You hit me for 57k. You hit me for 57k and I didn't even have any debuffs. This kinda hurts. Looks like I got the Quadage early to lower my health. Use a Bear's Might. Use Gunner. And then we're gonna go with an Ambrosia. And then now I think we're ready to get started. Yep, and there we go. I have 57 ward turns and back up the max ward. Thanks, doggo. You're the best. Wow, Gunner, and that one immediately just fell awesome.
What's up, baby?
I think he might. I think the beaver might. You got the beaver as well, Mimic? Did you get the beaver?
Did you eat it? No? Okay, what do you want?
Alright, there we go.
I can make some, but it's gonna be a minute before I can do that.
Are they both the same beavers? The one in the one from the monument shop and the one from the rune shop? Hold buffs, please. Is it just the same? Is it like the same difference between the Stonewarg and the new Stonewarg? They're literally the exact same thing, just with the different thing. They're literally the same one. Okay, well, they're cool. 100
baby.
and... One of them, I mean, like,
How
I'm
about
sure
this?
you can look at it that way. I'm sure you can take a look at it that way. Phantom King said one of them is just taking the easy way out, or you can grind for it or buy it. So I'm like, well, you know, there we go, 40.6. Same tier 10 pet. You know what? I'm going to try it out. And I'm going to go for the option which appears to be the easy way out. And one, it supports Northern Forge. So let me get the beaver. I'm going to try it out. So Northern Forge is getting a good amount of my money today. Or as much as I can technically spend. So there we go. I'm officially part of the beaver gang now. So we're going to test it out. Because if it does have wallop, then that's great. Because temporary or defense down 2. Temporary defense down 2 is great. I like that. It's pretty helpful. I just might need some more pet action rate in order to have him be more active, though. So that's adorable. Look at that little dude. Look at that little dude. Look at the dude. He's just chewing away, man. Taking off the bark of that pieces of wood. Well, I mean, a lot of people know, and a lot of people, if people don't know, it's like Orna is like, compared to a lot of the other gacha games or other games, the amount of spending you can do in Orna is like way less. Even if you wanted to get everything in the game, it would still be a fraction compared to the other like big games out there. Like, you know, I'm sure there is somebody who has actually bought in every single skin and stuff in the game. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, most of them. I skipped some of the animated ones I thought looked dumb, but other than that.
I just wish you would have got beavers. Wish you would have got chewed lumber by doing towers, Northern Forge. Make it as a tower reward too, to get people to do towers. Give us some chewed lumber in the towers. Like eventually, I will get to doing some. I will do some monuments probably. But oh, let's take a look and see how much that we got in though. So we're gonna go to currencies. So I started out at 666, so I gained 63, which is roughly about what I averaged. So unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to get what I need. Let me just double check and see how close this is going to be. Because I have one more that I can technically do after this one. Majority of my things are actually gifted by the community that I have too, so I'm much appreciated of them for that. No, we're gonna go here, this one. So we're gonna go to English, go here. So yeah, well, no, I need about 190. 180 something. So it could be possible within the 2 and then monuments, but hopefully the next 2 give me like close to 80 a piece, and I can get the rest of the monuments pretty easier. Because these are the stats right now when I use in the Ascension Shackles. I have 20% tower shard bonus. So when I go up, it's going to go up to a 22% or 23% technically, because I'm going to choose one of these. Ooh, that hurts. That one hurts as well. That's very kind of Takaro for that. I might do this one. It hurts me to do this one, but I don't want the 1 HP of kill chance plus 1%. 1 HP instead of kill chance plus 1. I don't want that. I will nerf my ultimate strikes damage and my own crit damage again, because I think this will be the second time. So definitely gonna need those ascension levels to help out. with each level that I gain with these challenges that are piling up. But luckily we're almost at the big million, so this tower is going to bring us over 1 million. As you can see here, in order to get 600, or in order to get 666, you know, the scary number, it would cost 138,000 tower shards. Maybe a little bit more with the 60 added up over time for it. So then you take that by 10, and then that's 1.3 million or something like that. Yeah. So we can maybe get a good amount. Like, you know, we've been doing pretty well with the towers, so we're up to 1500s now, so we need 11.4 right now, 11.4k. So if I can get down to like needing like 6 or 7k, but in today, then I think that's going to be a victory. Hoping to get to the 6, but if we get to 7, it's still going to be a win. So let's continue on with the next tower. And we're going to test out this beaver. We're not going to use the Titan pet, believe it or not. We're going to go full testing out with the beaver. Because this could be the way for me to speed up towers, is just by doing that. Oh, there's Seafran Gaming. And then I'm going to change this to hardiness and an ability, right? Yep, that one. So I get more damage on my first hit. So I'm going for big first turn kills here, and then the beaver is going to save me. Let's check out the stats. Protect chance 8%, spell rate 33%, buff rate 15%. Oh, I could use the Bestial Bond too to get ward turns with earth resistance, but I don't think I really need that. You're too kind, beaver, but I don't really need that. Ooh, yeah, that extra 15% damage at full HP is making a difference. I like it. Oh, and I got my attack 1, so maybe I can, yeah, I can probably take out these Pegasus first hit. Yeah. So far, it looks pretty consistent for the Ward of Ordinite from the Beaver. Let's see, this is going to be... I would use Guarding Strikes for this one. I'm going to try and get another 40k from this one, so we're going to battle a couple more, especially if they're tier 10. Oh, there we go, temporary all. Used Wallop, nice. Let's see, did the beaver do anything here? Nope, it was all me. Yes, I am Seafran Gaming. I am using, I'm 8 Anguish with the Shackles enabled. I have an Amity that's helping me do more than 40% damage. I don't have one of those fancy arcane damage Amities with crits that are out there somewhere. But I do have a do 15% more damage at full HP with crit, which is the next best thing. Which is going to help when I use Swan Song as well in the future for certain fights that are mandatory for it. Or I'm playing with fire, and I'm relying heavy on the beaver that they can pull me through. I don't want to put complete, like, I believe in the beaver, but you know, going up against the arcane trolls, you know, I can't have another defeat today. You know what they say, when you have 3 strikes you're out. Well, I don't even want to get the 2. I'm just okay with just the first one. You know, that one hurts. But I will take out this one and the other one. But yeah, this is the gear that I'm using right now. We're picking up another 2 ascension levels, but yes, this is what I'm using at the moment. C-Frame Gaming. The Gandering is 200, pants are 200, and helmet's like 190. Chest is like legendary, I think. And then double Trev Charms. The augments are accuracy. It's probably something not important on the chest. And then 14% two-handed damage, and then more crit rate, so that I don't need a whole bunch. Once the crit buff happens, I'll change to another helmet that has Lincolnus. I mean, not Lincolnus. Monoceros Essence in there for the more avidity, and then some Crimson Pinions for some more attack. So instead of losing, 200 attack, or however much, 100 and something, then I can just take and use the stuff to help me out. Yeah, it was actually Praxis Mirrors, believe it or not, Phantom King, that actually I dueled raids with, because he's in my kingdom, believe it or not. Or in my community of kingdoms that I'm part of, the Jotunheim community. Even though I'm not in there right now, I'm still, a person in the kingdom, working in the shadows.
He's a transient kingdom member.
But yeah, I think it was like I killed over like 6. Well, I don't know. Let's find out. How many pumpkinless have I killed? I know it's going to be a good amount. Let's see if people want to. See their numbers. So yeah, I've killed over 700. It was like in the 700s when I finally got my perfect pants. I have a 196 for chest, so pretty good for it. But yeah, I hit these things hard because I knew these are like, this is like so good for so many different classes, not just Realm Shifter that benefits off of, like, probably all the stuff, the HP, the dexterity, the low defense, the good ward, you got it all. Oh no, why do you have to take and go in front of the other person, buddy? Fine, I'll just stall for time by taking out these Ronin. Hey, you're finally moved. Hello there, Arisen Ithra. I've come for your torment souls. So with the shackles, it's like 23 ascension levels right now, C-Fran Gaming. So I'm nearing or getting closer to getting to the next level, which is going to be 9. I'm like 180 something away, or 170 something currencies away. So it's going to be more than just 1 or 2 towers. But luckily, I have more towers to do today. If I wanted to pick up my personal towers, I'm trying to wait till later so they can have more time to do them tomorrow. Even though I will not be streaming tomorrow, we will see if I accomplish the goal, or if I get my ascension level or get closer. But I don't normally do towers this often. It's just because there's Cursed Ordnite in there at the moment, and I need Cursed Ordnite for my ascension level. So that's why I am hitting the towers so hard right now. So I'm most likely going to chill out after. I'm not going to probably go pick up extra ones, and mainly just focus on doing my 5 a day and just speeding through it instead of doing like a full, I'm going to call it like a 75% clear. Like, it's not a full clear, it's not a half clear, it's like a little bit more than halfway. Like, you put in the good amount of effort into it. Clear. These two bird packs just looking to get sliced and diced. I think, if I remember correctly, the most amount of towers I ever did was when I was a deity, and there was Avalon ore in the tower shop, and I needed so much Avalon ore on deity. It was crazy. That's probably why I still have like 40k after being so high up here when I hard change and took it all back. I gained all that extra Avalon ore there. But like, I think I did like 20 towers in one day was like my overall highest record, and like I highly recommend do not even like, if you've never done like 7 or 10 or 5 in one day, like just master that first before trying to just pick up more towers. I have the fortune to be able to take and, you know, travel for work around where I live at, which is good, so I can pick up a lot of towers. So I'd recommend not trying to just pick up a whole bunch of towers and be like, yeah, I'm going to do all these in one day if you haven't done it before. Because unless you have a solid strategy or method or time goal for each one of them, then it's just going to be like a very disheartening thing. It's like, oh man, I only did like 5 of them today. And like 5's the most you've ever done now because you tried to do it today. So it'd still be a victory. You know, don't be sad about that. If 5 is the most you've ever done, so that's still a lot of tower shards. But for me, it's like I'm not going for tower shards. I'm also going for the proofs. So that's why I'm taking out this Odin straggler here and other tier 10 ones, because I'm trying to get as many proofs of torment as I can in order to take and get to the next level. Come on, yes, extra turns. Woo! Because this is just like my theory, and it's gonna be different for everybody, but I think this might be like one common thing that makes a lot of people quit playing a game in general, is that, you know, you don't have a goal to play the game. Like, what is your goal when you're playing the game? If you don't have like a reason to play the game, you're just playing it just to distract yourself or just to do something, you're not really having fun, you're just playing it just because your friends play it and you want to impress your friends, you know, you truly enjoy it, then don't worry about that. You're going up the wrong tree, you know. Just truly enjoy what you're doing with your time and playing. Should have swapped to a swan song here, but the avidity is kicking in with the beaver. Beaver avidity buff confirmed, apparently. You know, every turn I got an extra turn thanks to the beaver. Or I'm thinking the beaver MVP right there. So I might not get that 40k that easily because I'm missing on an extra 5% per kill, but we'll be fine. But still, it's mainly like, you know, not having a goal is why I think a lot of people just stop playing games. Like, I remember I played in the past, long ago, I played, what's the game? Yeah, it's a popular one and people know. League of Legends. I'm sure some people know and not like that game. But I played it for a while in the past. And at first I was playing it because I liked it, and then it just became like a job and I wasn't having fun playing it, and it was just too much stuff to learn and just too much stuff to take in. I'm just like, nope. I'm not having fun. I don't feel like I have a clear goal. Like, what I would do is I'd literally just log on and just play ARAM games. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people, like, I know that feeling, man. It's like, if you only have fun by playing ARAM games, then it's like, eh. But for me, it's like they just change all the controls, and I'm like somewhat technology literate, but not in everything. I'm just like a specialist, not like a generalist. So it's like that's out of my wheelhouse. I'm like, nope. I don't know about how to do that, and I'm not afraid and not ashamed to take and admit that I don't know it, because I'm not gonna like. Sometimes I'm like, yeah. Like earlier today, like this lady was trying to take and print or scan a copy of this ticket that she got, and the ink on the ticket was like super faded. So whenever she put it on the printer in order to scan it, it came out super faded. Big surprise, I know. She's like, I know there's a setting in order to take and make it darker. You know, I was a legal attorney, and I'm just like, I don't know that. You know, I just started a couple weeks ago. I'm not gonna lie, you know. But I think that, yeah, I might have to take and trace over it with the darker pen in order to get a better copy of it, instead of taking and, you know, trying to scan the very bad quality ink that was just the pen. But anywho, we got some soul right here. And I need to take a rebuff up this. So let's see, what buffs do we have right now? We have attack and temporary all. Yeah, we'll just deal with this one by going with the Geo Strike. Ooh. Can you, that freeze is just very annoying. They're like, chill out, bro. And I'm just like, no, I don't want to. And they're like, shoot me with your ice ray. And I'm like, fine, I guess I'll chill out now, since y'all just literally shot me with an ice ray, freezing me. Ooh, nice. That wallop was clutch, taking out the second chance on that. I think it was an immortal. Maybe it was an immortal Magus. Oh, nice. 2 tier 10 mobs over here. Is that my friend, our fair lady that's in the towers that I see? It might be. I'm pretty sure. Nope, it's Dugan. Exact same skin. Nope, wrong person. Thought she'd have been farming some cursed Ordman like I was. She's probably chilling doing something else. Oh, I see you over there, Ballard Worm and the Death Worm. I will gladly take that sandstone. Yes, 50 is the max level of towers, C-Frame Gaming. So I started out with 726 Spruce of Torment. So I'm really hoping to be in the 800s. I'm really hoping to be there. Ooh, temporary attack too. Don't mind if I do. Whew. Did over 100k with that hit. Nice. Those damage multipliers go up once you stack a whole bunch of them together. Because I think if I'm more than 100 away, then it might be a bit of a challenge to do enough monuments. Hello there, Kenneth Rebos. I have enough of them though, which is the good thing. I have like 5 monuments, and it's gonna take me like more than 10 minutes to do one of them because I'm trying to clear all the tier 10 stuff. So it's going to take like, like let's say like 15 minutes a tower. So then it's going to take me, to do 5 of them over an hour. So then the other one's going to be right back up. We're not going to mess around here. We're just going to go straight for the swan song here. We're not playing any reindeer games here, folks. Take that one proof of torment very seriously. Then we go back to the gandering. But that is still crazy that Briar picked up 2 ascension levels. Must have been a good roll, is all that I have to say for the second one. Must have already had the materials and not had to go. Maybe they may have to go buy something, but I would doubt it with the amount of materials that they already probably have stacked up before the refinery shutdown or refinery restrictions were put in, or balancing, whatever you want to call the refinery update that happened. And for people that don't know, it's like you can only fill up 10 refineries at a time now. So you can still have as many as you want, but you can only fill up 10 at a time. So you have to wait that 12 hours in order to fill it up again. Now, you can fill up the same 10, or you can choose a different 10. So I was contemplating just like deleting all of my extra refineries and just only keeping the ones that follow me around but are in the main circle of my origin town, because I have more than 10. Because I moved there more than 10 times while doing that trick. I'm pretty sure a lot of long-term people have, and if not, it only takes you like 30 days to do it, which isn't that large amount of time for the total amount of time required it takes. Some people may be a lot because they may have to travel farther out. You have 12 filled right now, so maybe it might be claiming it. Maybe try and claim all 12 of them right now. Kenny, maybe you can only claim 10 a day, man. I don't know, maybe they reverted it. I haven't really paid attention to refineries. I used to do them.
You only have 10 of them working at a time.
You can only have 10 working at a time.
Yeah, you get a notice now if you try to do more than that.
So that's what Non-Mimic is saying. So I mean,
I have 11. I mean, unless they changed it in the last week or so.
You're able to fill up all 11 at once without the message showing up, is what you're saying?
No, I can only do 10. That's how I know it doesn't work. If I try to do 11, it won't let me. Now, if one's already finished the smelting, you can start another one before you collect on it, but you can't have more than 10 actively working at one time.
Yes, and then that would be the main question then for you fans of the game. Do you have more than 10 currently actively cooking right now? Or smelting, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, they're just holding it, don't count.
Yeah, they're holding it, because I have a whole bunch of them, and they have old materials for like maybe like 1 or 2 fills, maybe 3 if they're lucky. Then I'm just gonna claim them and then delete them, because you could probably claim as much as you want. You just can't, like me and him both kind of stated, where it's like you can't have more than 10 currently like cooking or smelting at the same time. Because I remember like people asking like, "Hey, what are those little buildings that you have around there?" It's like, "Oh, those are all refineries." And like, "Oh," and then they're like, "What are those little buildings?" "Oh, they're all refineries." I think I did the math, and it could be different now with other new math added, but I did 50 for a whole month, or like 51 or 52, something like that, and I got like close to 3,000 of all like the rare materials, filling up 2 times a day for a whole month with 50. So it's like now you got to just cut that number down to 10, and if you do it, you're still gonna get stuff. Like, it's still not bad. Like, refineries aren't bad. It's just people take them to the extreme, or they go down that path that you probably shouldn't have, which is like building a whole bunch of them, which is the path that I unfortunately took down as well. To where I was like, I built a ton of them, and now it's like I can't use a majority of them. And I didn't like min-max them when you could do it, because that just, for me, it's like at the time I realized like, okay, this isn't my play style. It's literally just like spending time just doing chores in the game. It's like, no, I want to, do dungeons. I want to do so. I don't want to take and spend 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes a day filling up refineries as like a little chore, side task. Like, some people don't mind it. Like, I can understand, like, for people that might not have a lot of dungeons running and stuff and they still want to take and get materials, then refineries can help, just so you can buy stuff out of your shop and then turn that into materials to further refineries. That's not good. Wait, is it good? Yeah, we beat him. Magic 1. So now I got majority of the buffs. I don't have the crit buff yet. That's a bummer. It'd be super cool, because then I can change my helmet to get more power. Hey, a tower key.
Oh man, it's not bad. Still got a little time. A little bit of time.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can probably do one more before the thing switches.
One more.
I don't think how long these guys take. Yeah, if you're rushing, ignore the item.
Yep, I just sent it. I was like, oh well. Yeah, the beaver coming in clutch with the wallop and the ward of ward. Ooh, I think I thought I saw 3 Cruiser Torments. But yeah, I'm liking the beaver so far. He's pretty cool. Yeah, I might be using him for dungeons. Throw in that Beastfeld garb, get that berserk from him.
Yeah, plus that wallop will come in handy too if you use them on endless or something.
True. Sure, you can stall with them to get ward and possibly debuff. I feel like that would be like a second or third step to apply the pet debuff after you stasis him or stunned him or put him to sleep or whatever. Instead of just to try and rely on the pet's debuff. But, wow. 34 titanium, I'll take that. Very kindly. You know what, I'll see if there's anything up here. Nope, nothing. Great. Just use the key to find out there's nothing up there. Good thing I still have like 3 or 4 more. 4. One thing that I do like to do is I continue to like to watch games. It's like, that became like a thing, like, was it like 15 years ago, I think, where it's like people begin to just like watch games on YouTube or
Just
whatever,
watching people play stuff.
You watch people play stuff, yeah.
I get there's some game genres I don't like playing, but I like watching them.
Yeah, like League is not one of those for me. It's like I don't want to play it, but I will watch it because it looks cool. It's cool that they're like, oh look, oh my god, they did the play, they did the thing. Like, and to actually do that thing, it's like, nope, I can't do that. I'm not gonna pretend like I had that amount of coordination and synergy or timing, whatever required is needed in order to accomplish that, you know, wombo combo that they're doing. I guess that's why I liked ARAM, because it's just all just like chaos and madness. 5v5 just on the one map, one lane. Couple of bushes, you know, for sneaky stuff. Yeah, I'll do that one while I can. Alright, here we go. There's our time in order to go over to the Swan Song. Swan Song. So yeah, what's most likely gonna happen, folks, is that after this tower, wow, geez, time's gotten away, man. Having fun talking to people and stuff. I'm like, man, it's almost been like 3 hours.
Hour to catch up to you, buddy.
You know what they say, time flies by when you're having fun. But yep, 26k right now, so there's still a chance we can get into the 30s or high 30s. Still think we're gonna get into the 30s. It's just I'm missing that extra 5%. So let's see how big of a difference that 5% really was. Oh, there we go. Nice. Thank you, Beaver Avidity Boost. Nice. Took out both of the Krakens in one hit. Ooh, perfect runestone. I would like to exchange this, please, for something else. They're like, sorry, no refunds or no returns.
Awful place.
Nice, another proof of torment and a key to get into towers.
That person's name's Itachi. Well,
What
good
is
luck
it?
to you, sir. I hope this guy's name is Itachi.
You better
Or
have
Night
a
Rain.
you better have a good shotgun gun in order to take in defeat you.
Oh. Jesus. That's unfortunate. No, Itachi died.
He couldn't defeat his brother.
I think that's where the bottom is. I can skip all of that and go straight to the boss.
But yeah, seeing how
Oh.
it's like close to 9, yeah, I'm probably not gonna take in. I might go pick up the tower, but then I'll just take up more time to go do that. I'm gonna have to go pick it up anyway, so I'm gonna go out there. But I'll probably conclude the stream then I'll go out there and go get it. That's what I'm thinking. So I might do some other stuff. I might do a little bit of raiding. So this is a test to see how we got any people that are lurking, you know, that are just like waiting for the time for me to say raiding, and they're like, what? Raiding? Huh? Like mine. Raid.
Oh man, I want to start this thing now. Oh, I can't. Alright, where's my munchkin? You want nuggets?
What? Yeah.
How many do you want? Yeah. Woo! Time to make some food.
It's time to cook. Let them cook, they said.
And my kid got in some serious trouble yesterday. Just doesn't listen. Going back
Yeah.
to bite her right in the backside.
Man,
Got an iPhone.
if I had some money for every time that I got in trouble because I didn't listen now, and I would have had some money.
Mm-hmm. Well, she was saying a bunch of jacked up stuff with her friends in her little group chat, but her mom had the iPad at home and was just reading along. And then started blaming me and flipping out because she was saying some messed up stuff. Like, okay. So, I had to go read it, and I was like, Jesus Christ. I was like, you'd be lucky if she doesn't literally beat you when you get home. He's like, I don't want to go back to her house, but you have to. She has custody. You live there, you did the crime. I told you from the get-go, she can see everything you have on iPhones. You're all connected.
Yeah, that's another reason probably why I don't like iPhones too.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying that
Like,
Android's more
keep
safer,
your
but it's
browser
like, you know,
history safe with Safari, but only because we have all your stuff and can see everything all the time. And it's not even that safe. They still get stuff jacked on their phones just as easily. And you click a link, you click a link.
yep. Oh man, I totally forgot to go take that icy Beastfeld garb, broken Beastfeld garb out the blacksmith and upgrade it again.
You got hammers going?
No, I don't.
Oh.
But I wanted to at least get it,
That
at least I wanted to get it cooking again. Okay, so that's not bad. So we're gonna get like 38k, so I only lost about like 2,000 shards by not using the Titan Pit, which isn't really that big of a deal. I mean, sure, it adds up over time. If I'm doing like 10 towers, that's an additional like 20,000 tower shards that I got there, but not everyone's going to be doing 10 towers. What's up?
If you die, you only get half of whatever you got, so.
That's right.
Survival
And luckily now I don't have to change my pet, which is great. I just have to change whatever I want on for the offhand. You know what? I'm going to go with... I go with this shield. Yeah, we're gonna go with this. Just be a tanky. Just be a tanky boy. This is like a 198 or a 199 for the shield, or maybe it's perfect. But it's got some good stats on it, so it's gonna save me.
Heck yeah.
I'm putting the faith in the beaver. Going Divine Bastion first turn. Well, luckily, she didn't hit me until I got it up, which is good. Or she hit me with small attacks, which is... The beaver did nothing. No Ward of Wardenite. I was like, oh, okay.
The beaver does nothing.
The beaver's a lie. I thought he was the chosen one. I thought he did everything. But he's getting better now. He just had to get warmed up, you know.
Plus he gives ward start turns too. That makes him quite nice as a Ward of Wardenite pet. Oh no, that's a beaver, never mind.
We're gonna go with this. They're gonna go with that.
Where are you at, beaver?
And then attack again.
I guess I need to name him Wood Dog.
Wood Dog. What's up, Wood Dog?
Ward start turns, Ward of Wardenite, guarding strikes 3, yes. Okay.
I really need like an 80% resistance amity with like missing or max health per turn. That's what I need. Just give me an amity that has like the 80% dragon, arcane, holy, or dark for the tower fall with like missing or max HP. Doesn't matter what. I don't care which one it is. I'll take either one.
Bulwark for the boss fight?
I have the bulwark on. Yeah, I already have that. Yeah.
Oh, it's still not.
I mean, sometimes you know, if I'm using like if I use the other pet that has like Titan's power, then I can get like 3 million hits, which is pretty good considering that, you know, I'm not using the crit damage ability right now. This is just all from me, so it's 2 million right there. So there we go, 38.4. See, not like, lost like 1.7 or 1.8k, so not that big of a deal for using the tower pet. So yeah, overall I think the beaver, you know, solid beaver out of beaver, I'd say, for the rating. Solid beaver out of beaver. What is it? What do you name it?
Bieber.
Bieber. B-E-E-B-E-R.
B-I-E-B-E-R. Beebs. The biggest beaver of them all. At least according to that courtroom stuff, but neither here nor there.
Bieber, B-E-E-B-E-R of the 4th edition, just because it sounds funny.
There you go. Got you a little Bieber.
Bieber. Alright, so at least what I'll do on stream, but yeah. If you want to, Phantom King, we can do some raids.
Thought you would never ask.
What do you have your anguish set at right now? What is your current agony?
4.
4.
Alright, so 3 nuggets for the child, 6 for the child, 2 for the dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, we got 300-ish or 200 plus pure darkstone over the last couple of days just from towers and the monuments. But alright, we're going to take a look as well. 6. Okay, 6 is pretty good. Alright. We're at 786. It still need like 100. I think 100 plus. 120 something. Yeah, 120 something, yeah. Right. Yeah. Yeah, 129. 129. Court is brutal indeed. I mean, I'm looking for... Ideally, I'm looking for somebody that has some Risen Morgans to mirror. But also, I'm just also tempted just to get these away if people want to take and sign up for like a payback loan for later when the Sisters of War comes back whenever they summons their... Yeah, the good old, you know, the classic, the good old Morgan IOU. It's like, who wants to shake my hand? Come on, just shake my hand.
We're giving them away, folks, but not really.
It's like you have to read the fine print.
You have children yet? We'll take the firstborn.
Because I have a good amount of Morgans right now. Like, this is a lot of stuff.
You probably have enough to buy like the first generation of someone's family.
But yeah, I have a lot of the old ones. Majority of these Risen Morgans have none. I mean, luckily that's why I'm doing towers right now, Phantom King, where I'm going to. But I wanted to do a little bit of raiding, so we'll take out some chickens or something over here that I have just chilling around that are lower stuff around here. We'll do some together. I'll do it at 6. 100% do it at 6, Phantom King.
It has begun.
What we can do is I can just come over to your way vessel and I can just come battle some raids over there. So, unless your place is pretty bad, as well with your Titan key holder skin that you're wearing. I'm really tempted to get the new Ragnarok Sprite pack because I love the hell on there. Because he has it looks like a greenish fire for his bow, or like a bluish green fire that's coming out of his quiver to shoot his bow, and the string looks like it's green too. Like, I'd wear that hell skin. 100%. Let's see. Did you take the invites, Phantom King, that I sent you? Yep, it's two things. It's my perfect ornate trust staff, and then my garb. Back into the cooker they go. I might be up for the garb, but definitely not for the arch staff. I better not be up when that one's done cooking, because that'd be like 1:30 at night. The other one's at least at,
You have
like,
10
you
minutes,
know.
child. And you gotta go ahead and start wrapping up your whatever you're doing, because yeah, we call it after you eat. Okay, because someone's gotta take a shower in the morning. You actually need to do it tonight, because you're not gonna do it in the
Now,
morning.
understand that, Phantom King. That's why I hold on to so much, because I know I'm going to need in the
Take a shower,
future.
call it a night. Get ready
I've
for
gone through a
tomorrow.
lot of Risen Morgans in my time.
Okay.
There we go. I got the notification.
Oh, you got the socks off? Oh, you got... Oh. Oh, you got the socks off. What are you doing? Don't fight me. Look at that belly. Oh, you're not fast enough. You're not fast enough to stop all this magic. You're not fast enough. Do it. I can get you whatever I want. Whenever
Well, like I said, it
want.
depends. I'm gonna mute you, Mimic, for a minute. I have raids over there, but not that many. So yeah, Starboard Boy works. You can go over there. That works. I do have some. I have a lot of 4 English raids over there, and then some that Kev Dog summoned privately over there, I believe, or publicly. I don't know. But yeah, I have some raids over there. I was gonna nibble away at with some people for just a little bit. I'm gonna check and see what's at this brazier. See if there's any materials I want to get from this. Not really so far, but you never know what they can have. But unfortunately, nothing good there. Oh, looks like he summoned them public. Okay, so he did summon them public. Gotcha. But yeah, this is definitely still crowded, but not as crowded as, like, back at my origin town. It's just a little bit more crowded. This is like level, like, 3. That one's at, like, level 7 out of 5. We're mainly going to do just some easy raids. We'll just take out a couple of the Balans. We're just going to battle the battle of the Balans. Alright, so let me get this one. And then change this up. For the scythe, I need one more crit adornments in here, and then some chub charms, and it'll be good to go. I mean, if you wanted to summon the Lincolnus Phantom Game, we can do like 1 or 2 Lincolnus, or we can do like a couple of these. So it's up to you. You get to choose. I don't think I'll have time in order to do them all. Alright, so let me get to this building. Here we go. Adornment. Alright, well, it looks like you're getting a superior one. It's a low superior, which is nice, not a high one. Alright, let's see. What is my power going to be at? So I'm pretty sure I have enough negative defense to... Yeah, to cut through that. I should be at 0 right now. Let's see. Raids, 85% with 27.8k attack. So... I guess it makes sense that I can get higher with... get higher with the other stuff because it's I have like more base attack on it. So let's see. Summon 3. Well, 3 should be plenty enough, I think. We'll work on getting that. Oh, cool! I did summon a 4 English Risen Morgan, so that's pretty cool. For this one, I definitely want to have the Emir Vithra Charmline. I take it back. If we're fighting these guys, I'm putting on that, and I'm definitely going to use the bow because I want as much dexterity as I can. I'm fine with taking that. That's fine. You know, I'm ready for it as well. I'm ready for it. Actually, let me think of something. Alright, so let me see. I think I have one with the ward recovery one. Mana, water damage, HP. This one. Yeah, I think this will work. Yes, I'll be able to recover more. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Fighting. The one, the only. I think I have my shackles off for this. Yeah. Oh, and I have Ultima Strikes. Ooh, I forgot to change my gear to the Realm Strikes or Ren Daggers. So that's going to be a bummer. Alright, well, I'm just going to Divine Bastion and start wailing away eventually with some of that boost. Let's see. Luckily, I don't have the positive buff fade chance, which is great. I'm fine with that. Of course you would have hit me as I literally get the other stuff on. I need my dex buff, please. Thank you. Alright, let's see what a resisted Ultima Strikes is going to do. Not bad damage. I thought I would have done a lot less than that, so... Okay. Let it cook. I'm still climbing up the HP redlining lifestyle, so each one's going to get stronger. 1.3, and especially because I have attack down 1 as well. I'm going to use an Ambrosia when I get lower HP. Just to get those defense downs and resistance down and attack off. But I didn't want to be full health because then it would take me longer to go down. But apparently not, because I'm taking, what is it, like 1966 health per turn with the 212% bonus to the dots. Yeah, 212. So it's better just use the Panacea, I think, because they'll just give me more turns overall to use. They'll be fine at 8,000. Alright, well then I changed my mind. Next one I'm going to use an HP per turn Amity to help make this a lot more easier to do. Ooh, 2.3, that's pretty good. let's see. I'm just going to use a super because this should give me just enough. Yep. So this would be a nice low health ultimate strikes here. Yeah, 2.1. That's pretty good. Oh my goodness. Sir, do you know how fast you were going? I'm going to have to use a defense tonic right now. I haven't used one in forever. There we go. There it is. The wallop coming in clutch, which is nice. Let's use a magic defense tonic as well. Beaver coming in clutch, helping me out. And technically that ward of generating per turn is helping because I would not be passively generating 7,000. That extra 5% is coming in clutch. Keep on going, Phantom King. Alright, here we go. Big damage. 2.7. Okay, one more hit should do it. I'm going to use a super health potion. Just in case it's not. So I don't die. But now I feel pretty confident now that he got that extra damage right there and he's chipping away more. This one's going to do it. Yep, 1.8. And we did it. We did it. What did we get? Ooh, nice. You got a Bristol. One agony. That's hilarious. It's a W with the Bristol, man. I don't care about the agony. I see the Bristol. I say that's a W. That is definitely a W. So let me change this to. Let's see. Nope. Should be right around here. Yeah, 3% of my missing HP per turn. That's fine for the spell that costs more mana. Alright, here we go. Looking for Phantom King. Where is the Phantom King? I unmuted. You're no longer muted. Maybe you can talk whenever you want now.
Or you had me muted before?
Yeah. I forgot to change my build. Well, I guess we're just going to go with the Ultimate Strikes build. Alright, please don't hit me while I'm using Divine Bastion. I got the woo up. I only have 4,000 health right now. I said stop! Stop it! That was too close. That was on like 300 HP or something like that. Of course, we gotta use this. So lower health looks like it's gonna generate 1,100. So that's fine. So, oh my god, stop it. They're bullying me, man. It's almost like they know I'm a swashbuckler or something. It's not very nice. I don't like it.
That's not good.
Luckily the beaver's helping out. We give him my ward back. And I can come with 0 ward. I'm so happy I didn't use Ascension Chakra, else I would have been taking a lot more damage. Oof. Again. I'm going to use an Ichor here this time instead of the other one. Attack. And I'm just going to use Eggnog for the last buff that I need. Can you just chill? Chill. I literally get up past 50% health. They said, "Oh, that's too much. We're taking it away." I'm just like, "Okay, I guess you are." Antidote. Here we go. Ultimate strikes. Oh wow. Oh, now I have 2 berserks. That's not good. That means I'm gonna lose even more health per turn. 4,000 health. Good thing I had that amount. So this I'm gonna have to use like a super potion every time that I want to take, and or 2 super potions technically, yeah. Before launching this. Stop hitting me! Gosh darn it. Alright, this math should work out. Hopefully my math is gonna math here. Alright, it did math. Good. I had 443 health. Right, now I definitely have enough health here. $3.6 damn, 3.6 million is pretty nice though. I do like that number. It's a pretty good number there.
Not bad. Get down Madara. That's legitimately the strongest bad guy in the game.
What, did you just get it just from you summoned for it, or did you just get it from like, you know, the story mode as a character?
No, I got it from the gotcha thing.
Oh, that's what I thought.
Oh crap! That is disgusting. Order jail.
All right, here we go. Nice, 2.6. So one more of those should do the job, I think. One more ultimate strikes and the guy's gone. So I'm gonna put everything on it right now. If I'm gonna die, you better do some damage here. Alright, good. 3.8. There we go.
Somebody please do your job.
Alright, let me just change this right now while I have the chance. I'm gonna go with
Another person copying my build, huh? Let's test it.
Alright, there we go.
I like you can just fight people's builds at will in here to test them out. Yeah,
I'm gonna full heal this time. I'm waiting to see what we got though. I haven't got my rewards yet. I want to click the button, but then that'll just be spoiling it. But I only have 7 minutes left of my Thor buff, so we gotta do this fast. Oh, wait a minute. No. I'll look at it later. Can't burn away the Thor buff. You know, I spent 15 minutes of my time on that buff, so I better get the maximum out of that 15 minutes. Alright, so I'm gonna go. I'm just gonna take out these dudes right now. Oh, I see you're defending. Yeah, I knew you were gonna hit me. I knew you were gonna do that. It was all foretold to happen. I'm going to try not to use a second berserk, but I might have to. But I think I can get away without it. Oh, snap. I'm going to have to use Ward of Fortnite here just to have enough ward for this thing, in case it does hit me again. Alright, cool, it didn't hit me. I'm still going to use a defense tonic. And a resistance tonic. And now, Worms on. Nope, I forgot one more spell. Well, actually, we're going to see what this resisted. You bastard, lower my attack. It's just as about to hit you. 2 million with the Ren Daggers. Okay, so I could probably get it to 3 million if I clear this attack debuff and use well, red line too. So let's see, remove the element on it for neutral damage. What is it now? Oh, apparently we don't get to find out because he hit me for 86k and KO'd me. Okay, very cool.
Nighty night.
He said good night. Well, unfortunately, this one was a bust. No Bristol, but we did get 4 Proofs of Agony, which is good. So it's still all right. It's not a W. All right, let me try and get a little tankier myself. Maybe not use the Arrowhead Wrap. If I sort by attack. Let's see, I can do something like the Avalon.
Alright,
This
buddy, I
one.
gotta hop off here and get my kid ready.
Alright, take care, Mimic.
Yeah,
Have a good night.
Alright, take it easy, man.
Peace.
Later.
Raids, 99%. That's a little bit too much crit there. I don't need that much. I'm just going to go for some regular pumpkinless pants here that have attack pinions in them. Or which ones were I using for attack? You know what, we're gonna go with this. We're gonna go with the off school one. What does that put me at right now? Roughly 20k. Okay, so I lost about 7k attack with doing that. Ouch, man. Makes you just want to go for I guess the Begotten ones are not favored for that. Nope, they're all crit. Both of them are all crit. None of them are attack. Oh, well, I guess we go with this. No, because that's horrible in the ward. I have, like, no ward, so I need the pumpkinless. That's annoying. I guess I'll go with this as a substitute. I'm gonna use this for another Shills build. Alright, Phantom King, start it up. I'm ready. With my new and improved 170,000 ward now. So yeah, that's a big improvement. Overall, I'm going with that. Maybe now I'll finally be able to take a hit from him. Or 2, potentially. You got back-to-back Bristol somehow? Well, hey, that's good. Maybe I'll get something good for this one. Who knows? Do you see the? Do you see where it is? All right, cool. He sent it an invite. Wow, is this guy really going for it on the first turn? Wow, this dude. Oh no, not the angry manticores. Take him out quick. Nope, couldn't hit him. The blight's too strong, man. The blight is too strong. I'm gonna have to use a Drake Blood myself. Apparently they're getting frozen, which is good. I'm gonna try and get you. There's one. And there is number 2. Alright, good. No more pesky manticore to deal with. I don't want to do this, but I will do it if I have to. Since apparently the beaver doesn't want to take and make me berserk, which I don't understand. Wait, did I get my divine bastion off? No, I didn't. Okay, well then let me get that off. Hold up. Because I can still get hit pretty hard right now. There's the berserk. Thank you, beaver. Thank you. Let's see. I think I got majority. Well, yeah, I'm just gonna go for it. I'm gonna go for the Elementalist. Just for more damage, and then here we go. All right, there we go. 5.3. That's pretty good. I like that. That's pretty good. But it's right, I do have a lot more HP here, so it's going to take a little bit longer to lower the HP. Thanks to the pumpkin list. Not bad, 7.6. I'll take it. Alright, last chance to see if I can get something good from the third one. Please, RNG. Give us something good. I'm waiting for it. Waiting. Here we go. Here it is. We got a chewed lumber. There we go. That's something new. There we go. So now I currently have 12, maybe more. And 2 proofs of agony. Not bad, not bad. So overall, pretty hard. Did I get any from the other one? Nope, the other one I did not get the chewed lumber from. So it's just this one. Alright, folks. Well, that's going to call it for today. Thank you, everybody, for watching. If you haven't already, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll be live maybe on Friday for part of it, because it is technically a big holiday kind of thing. So maybe either in the morning. Who knows? I might do like a Friday morning stream. So if people are, because I'll most likely be spending the middle of the day towards the later part of the day with family and stuff. But who knows? I might do a night stream as well. It'll be like morning for some of the people waking up. They're like, oh, good morning. But anyway, you know, We might do something Friday. If not, I'll definitely be live on Saturday and Sunday. Take care, everyone. Talk to y'all soon. Peace.